Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. Today I'm gonna finally install my new trunk on my Infiniti G20. The reason that I'm installing a new trunk, it's because the one I currently have doesn't have a wing on it, and I actually prefer the look of the wing, so that's why we're gonna be installing it. Now if you guys are trying to do this to your car, I would recommend for you guys to purchase the whole trunk with the wing on it. It's much easier to do it like that, so you can just swap it over to your car. If you guys just get the wing, you guys have to drill holes, and then if you guys don't line up the holes right, the bolts won't go through. Also, the connection in the back is not the same. In order for you to run the wing, you need to have the harness that comes with the trunk, so it's better for you to just get the whole assembly like how I have it here. Alright, so now let's go ahead and begin. We're gonna go ahead and pop the trunk open. When you have your trunk opened, this is how it's supposed to look like. Now granted, yours might have a cover on here, which all you need to do is remove it. Before we remove the trunk, what we need to do is disconnect the electrical connection that goes to it, which is over here. We also need to remove some fasteners. There's some over here and then some on the other side. And then since we want to use our key with this trunk, we're gonna go ahead and remove the lock, which is right there. We're gonna start off by removing this cover out of the way. And then when you remove this out of the way, you'll have access to the wiring harness connection. So all you need to do is just unclip it from the side right here. Just follow the wire. And you should be able to unclip it like this. Now this runs over here. Now what you need to do is get a flathead and try to pry this off. And then you're just gonna pull the wire through like so. Next, what we need to do is remove this guy out of the way. In order to do that, go ahead and get the flathead, and you're gonna pry behind the clip right here. You're just gonna twist it until it comes off. Now go ahead and just bring this down, and then it'll relieve the pressure on it so you can walk it off. Now that we removed the lift support, we're gonna go ahead and unclip the wiring harness right here. Now the only thing holding on the trunk is these two guys right here. These are 10 millimeters, so go ahead and remove them. Before we take the trunk off of the car, we're gonna first remove the lock right here where you put your key. We're gonna want to remove it because we want the new trunk to work with our key, so we're gonna take this mechanism out of here. It was a little hard to get the right angles, so I'm gonna show you what I did to remove this locking mechanism out. So this is how it looks like when it's in the car. Now what you need to do is first disconnect the connection that goes to it, which is over here, and then this goes through the metal of the trunk, and then there's a clip on the bottom that holds this in place to this. So you need to remove a clip and then the connection, and this will pop right out. Before you remove the trunk, make sure you have somebody to help you out because it's kind of heavy and it can break the glass on the back of your car. Now that we removed the old trunk, we're installing the new one. So go ahead and get somebody to help you out. Go ahead and put your bolts on here and line them up. Now that you have your trunk back on, go ahead and put the lift support back on as well. Go ahead and install the locking mechanism that came with your original trunk. Alright guys, so we have finished putting the trunk back on. This is how it looks like. I think it looks a little bit better. We even got the extra T in there for turbo. So you already know we already got, what, 10 horsepower because of that T. But anyways, all jokes aside, once you put everything back together, you want to make sure that all the lights turn on. So we're going to go ahead and test that right now. Alright, so as you guys can see, they all work. And the only thing that this car needs is a new paint job, which I already ordered the paint. And it should be coming in about 2 weeks. So stay tuned for that video when it comes out. So this is pretty much going to conclude the end of the video. If you guys have any questions, please make sure to leave them down below. And I try to answer them as best as I can. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.